we get ready to head to Richmond this weekend, here's one guy who's probably excited to hit the track. Austin Dillon, so solid at the action track. 3 top 10s in the last 4, including, of course, a 4th place finish in 2020. So let's say hello to Austin Dillon. Why don't we? He's joining us here on RaceHub. Thanks so much for taking a few minutes. Let's start with those recent stats, Austin, at Richmond. Pretty good. So how much do you look at this track as a momentum builder for the stretch we're about to hit in this schedule?
Well, we've really circled it. You know, early in the season, we chose Richmond as a place that we felt like we could capitalize on, and it's a great time because, as you said, we're getting ready to go on a long stretch of races, and I feel like momentum is key in our sport. We started off our year great with a run at Daytona and kind of getting this reset going. We need another one to kind of push us on to the next couple races, and this is a great place for us, like you said. And I feel like I kind of gave it away last year at Richmond, getting that speeding penalty. So day race, and we'll see how it goes.
Hey, Austin. Hey, we've had some pretty good performance this year. And it's a good chance for us to kind of catch up on this. What do you think it's going to take to get you where, you know, we can get in victory lane and start scoring some of these, you know, stage wins and set us up for the championship? What are we lacking?
Is that what you're asking him on the Monday morning meetings?
Well, I'm asking now. Let's see what he says.
Well, Andy, you know, we've been working really hard to kind of find that next little group of cars. You know, Hendrick has done a good job at Chevrolet this year, showing speed week in and week out. And we're right there. I feel like you see a run from myself and Tyler every other week. And we're just trying to hone that in, that next little part. But most of the time, we beat ourselves. We got to do a better job of finishing off these races within. And I feel like we can capitalize and be where we need to be. Atlanta was a strong run for us this year at the 1.5 miles. I think it finished 6th there. So just as a team, not beat ourselves. And I feel like we'll be, you know, impressing a lot of people with the speed that we bring each and every weekend.
So, Austin, I want to know the difference between last year and this year. You think about your race team, you guys had a good runs last year, but what did you do on the offseason to improve, and what were those changes that you made? Obviously, you started off pretty good this year again.
Yeah, you know, I mean, end of the year last year, we kind of hit our stride when the playoffs started with those runs at Darlington and Richmond, and then showed up in the second round, just had a part malfunction at Vegas, and we've kind of rode that into this year. And I think the biggest thing is having the same guys, the mechanics. The team hasn't really changed a whole lot. The only thing that changed was our pit crew, and we've been working really hard to get our pit stops and pit crew confident in what they do. And they showed up last week at Martinsville and gained us some spots on that very first stop that were key. So as we grow as a group together, like I said, I think we'll be in the right place when it comes down to it. But all these people winning races, it definitely puts the pressure on. And Richmond's one of those places, like I said, that we don't need to beat ourselves. We need to go have that finish that we know we can have.
Again, also this chance to catch up. We're going to be racing at night. I mean, in the daytime this week, and we normally race at night. So, what do you think the racetrack's going to do? What do we need to do different? How do you think the track's actually going to race?
Well, I went back and looked at some footage from the 2017 race. I believe it was the last time we were there in the daytime, and really saw a lot of guys moving around on the track, more than you see at night. Yes, we move around at night when the track is clean, because anywhere at Richmond where you can find clean track, there seems to be grip. But as it rubbers up, you lose a lot of that. And I was talking to my teammate Tyler Reddick a little bit, just on, you know, thought process on day to night. And I hope the overall, you know, concept is to, you know, that yellow line is fast, and it usually comes back to that. Having a car that can rotate is key, and keeping up with adjustments. I felt forever, you know, Richmond really was a bad track for me. Early in my career, I couldn't stay on the lead lap, and it's just kind of turned into a better place for me with a lot of hard work and effort. But the biggest thing is learning how to adjust my car throughout the race, and hopefully those things factor in to Sunday.
Okay, so Austin, I'm really glad that Andy decided to sponsor your car at Texas. Don't you own the frozen custard place, Andy?
At least I can do.
Where's ours? Did you bring it over today?
So I saw on social media that not only you got a great sponsor, obviously, you did the coolest burnout to get a parking spot. And I want to know a little bit about, obviously, for Texas, a great racetrack for you. But how did this sponsor come about? And I know you're excited about it.
Yeah, you know, it's really cool to bring a company into NASCAR. Andy's Frozen Custard has a long history with racing. They love racing. They sponsored the dirt car with Larry Phillips and Terry Phillips. And I met Andy at a golf tournament, created a relationship. It started with putting him on my gloves. And I remember the first race at Daytona when we had an in-car camera, and he loved seeing Andy's frozen custard on the gloves. And his passion for racing took him all the way to the Cup level and put him as a main sponsor on our car for the All-Star race. Both RCR and Andy's are aligned with family organizations. His mother still is serving frozen custard in their original store today. And my grandfather, he still shows up at the racetrack and supports us. So it's cool to see the two family organizations. It's their first time on the Cup level, being a full paint out. So I'm pumped. And All-Star race, we won Texas last year. So I think going back for the All-Star race, we have a shot to win $1 million.
That's so cool. I love new sponsors
I'll try
coming
to bring
into
us some
let's
Andy
do it.
frozen custard.
You can bring
next
it over
time we're here, yeah.
in the helicopter.
I'm sure, Austin, you'll hook us up, right?
Bring it over.
I'll bring my 3 Crete flavor for you guys. I made my own flavor. You can get it at Andy's Frozen Custard.
Can't wait.
It's a combination that I love. My grandmother used to make me banana and peanut butter sandwiches. So I put fresh bananas, and peanut butter in there. And then I'm just a cookie dough fan. So threw cookie dough in with vanilla custard. It's like this huge mix of flavor.
The AD special right there.
Yeah.
Love it. Austin, before we let you go, I know that the last year's been really crazy with family not being allowed at the racetrack. How's it been sort of being a traveling family again? I know it's just a little bit, but what's it like?
Yeah, we're getting a taste of it. The first couple of weeks we got to take Ace on the West Coast and sleep in the bus. He's chilled up in the bed a lot more since then. And even at the house now. So I walked in the other night and got in the bed, and I pulled the covers back, and I had Gucci, Ace, and Whitney. And I said, whoa, this bed has gotten a lot smaller. So I'm on the edge right now and trying to get Ace back in the bedroom. But it's kind of fun at this age. You want to soak in every moment you get.
The life of being a father, huh? Yeah. The life of being a father. Austin, thank you so much. Good luck this weekend in Richmond.
Thanks, guys.
For more great NASCAR on Fox content, subscribe to our channel. It's somewhere right around here.